Hi everyone, this is TechEd with our next video in the series of individual projects interviews with SCAM students. Today we'll be interviewing Brianna, Aurelia, and Stephanie on their unique project, Productivity.
So to start, can you introduce yourselves?
I'm Brianna.
I'm Stephanie,
And I'm Aurelia.
and we created productiviTEA.
So what is productivity?
productiviTEA is just a web app that is a synthesis of the Pomodoro technique and a milk tea cafe experience.
So we were inspired by COVID, and since a lot of high schoolers are facing COVID fatigue, and we were as well, we wanted to create an app or a web app that kind of serves as a way to motivate students to study during this time. So with that being said, we're going to demo the app.
Okay, so you were first greeted by our home screen when you enter the web app. When you click the begin button, you'll be prompted to enter your name for your experience to be more personalized. And so next you can choose your favorite boba order. And then you can customize your study time, which for sugar levels it means break time because break times are sweet. Ice time is how long you actually study, and quantity are how many intervals that you choose to study. Of course, this is fully customizable, but we did set the limit at 50 because that is standard of the Pomodoro technique.
Yeah, so then you choose your cafe layout, and also at the top there's personalized message to guide you through the process and kind of to make studying a lot more fun. And then after this, you'll be greeted by the start brewing screen, and then you'll just click start brewing. And then it'll just display the time, and also there's music associated with it, but the screen sharing sound is off, but you can mute it if you don't like listening to music or listening to music is not your jam. And then there's also a to-do list at the bottom where you can add in tasks. And then you can just delete them once you're finished with it. So right now it's just counting down, but at the end of it, what will happen is since we only selected one interval, it'll just give you your 5-minute break, and it'll take you back to the screen where you choose what tea you want to brew. But if you selected multiple interviews, it'll just keep on going in the cycle of studying and taking breaks.
Okay, that's really cool. What have you guys learned from developing productivity?
So we learned a lot about web development. We used JavaScript, HTML, and CSS to build this, but it was really hard at some times because we had to coordinate and we were all editing one glitch project, and sometimes one mistake would lead to another mistake of what someone else was working on. And so yeah, we did a lot of research on this and how to format it and make it really aesthetic because that's the vibe we were looking for, so students could be more relaxed while they were studying.
What challenges did you face while working on this project?
A lot of the elements, we had to figure out how to coordinate them and move them around because containers in HTML, they're a bit hard to learn at first, at least for me. And yeah, it was just really hard to format everything because there was just so many elements going on. And yeah.
And we had a lot of trouble creating the to-do list.
Oh, yeah, that was tough.
Okay, so what's your favorite part of productivity?
So I'd say my favorite part is definitely the brewing session. I know a lot of our friends actually have adapted to using this app, and they also say that it's really fun and that it's really customizable based on your own schedule. And also the music playing, it just provides for a really smooth listening session.
And I really like the UI design of our web app. We aim for a minimalistic, user-friendly design, and our color palette is really simple, and it's just a really easy to use web app.
Yeah, it's super cute. Anything else you would like to share?
In the future, if we do continue working on this web app, if we find a lot of time like to work on this, we hope to implement like more components, perhaps like integrating Jitsi Meet so students from everywhere can just like hop into a study room while listening to music and just studying together. Another feature that we could use are like notifications, so like we can check in with the user and like let them know that, hey, you usually studied around this time, so do you want to continue studying at this time? And yeah, perhaps a subscription feature, which includes upgrades, and any of the proceeds would go to a charity to help students conquer COVID-19.
Also, we might turn this into a mobile app since we got some funding from Shark Tank.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, and just like
Oh, go ahead.
just like a bigger selection of everything, maybe like more drinks, more kitchens, more colors.
Hey,
That's very cool.
yeah. So thank you so much for joining us. Productivity sounds super cool, and we really enjoyed hearing about it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.